Hello. First week of September and the woolly hat is back because, as you can see, it's dark and miserable and cold. And these things, I don't think I'm going to get a squash out of these. They're all smalls. Don't have to keep watering them now because we're in for quite a bit of rain, so be alright for a bit. But yeah, it's been disappointing. I had a good pick in the greenhouse the other day, but then the other green tomatoes are turning red, so that's fine. We've still got cucumbers coming through. This thing is going up and it's going across, so it'll go across that way. This one is supposed to be doing the same thing. It's the same, both sown and planted on the same date, but that 1 meter difference. Or maybe that seedling just wasn't quite as vigorous. But this one is only about up to my waist, whereas this one has gone up and up, and it's gone up 2 meters, and then it's going across. So with gardening, you never know. Both seedlings are about the same size when I planted them, but so yeah, not a lot to do apart from weeding. I've got to harvest the potatoes. This one was a volunteer, and I left it to see if things would dig around in it, and yes, they've dug around in that. But these ones, it's come to an end here. These ones haven't been touched, apart from grass and weeds growing through them. So I'm going to say this has proved successful. It may not stop mice and rats going in and nibbling the odd potato, but it stopped them trying to take it away. The dreaded badgers haven't been in. That's what I've got to do with the potatoes from now on. But I'm not expecting a huge crop from these because I only put a few in containers basically just to keep my seed potatoes going. So long as I get a few good seed potatoes for next year, I'll be happy with that. If I get nothing to eat, that's fine. Yesterday, by the time I'd finished, the light was fading, so I didn't get to record this end bit. But I'll show you what I've got. For harvest the potatoes in those containers. Now there's not huge amounts, but then it was only 1 or 2 of those containers for each one. They're okay. That's the kestrels and the Charlottes. Now the Setantas are a bit on the small side, and the Caras are really on the small side. But that's my fault because I put in a few seed potatoes in those containers. So I got lots of little ones rather than a few big ones. But then I only wanted seed potatoes out of them, so that's fine. I mean, it's perfectly fine because that's all I wanted. I wanted some seed potatoes. They're okay. I'm not going to wash them. I just put them in egg boxes. Just check those. Put them in egg boxes, and I'll go in the garage over the winter till March, when I'll start chitting them and planting them. Right, that's that lot sorted. The Caras I've got mostly enough, but I've got a few more small ones here because I want to keep a few spares just in case, and there weren't enough bigger ones. So there's a few small ones on that one, but that's alright. Even the small ones do grow, because I've had things the size of peas that I've missed, and it's gone through the bottom of the sieve and it's come up in a compost that I put somewhere else on another bed which didn't have potatoes in it, and it's come up. They'll grow. If they chit, they'll grow. So that's the Cara, so I've got that and a few spares. That's the Setanta, that's the Charlottes. With kestrels I don't need as many because they're a second early, and I only put a few in the containers, and they're basically just to bridge the gap until the main crop is ready. So I only want about 2-3 months worth of potatoes. Yeah, so I've got those. The ones that are bigger I'm keeping obviously for eating, because there's no point using that as a seed potato. There's quite a few bigger ones, and some have got little cracks, or you know, a little bit of the skin has been damaged, so I'm keeping those for eating. But the rest should be alright. You know, the ones that are green, obviously I'm not going to eat that, but it's perfectly fine to use as a seed potato. So I'm going to leave it here for a couple of days just to dry out completely, let the skins dry out. It doesn't matter if they get the sun on them because we're not going to eat them. And after a few days I'll put them in the garage, and they'll be fine till next year.